Well, hello, hello. It is a new day. Sorry, this is a day late behind the thing of the Marvel League reaction stuff. It's just, I was on vacation, so I'm just getting back. So, making the video for you. So, here we go. This is Bocce, which is a half-hour thing, so interesting. When I have strong mouse because heat injury in the army. Can't talk outside, bite down something. Moving on. Into this match.
What do you do when you're surrounded by sand? You make use of it. You play sports on it. In this case, you make it a part of Marble League competition. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. This is Bocce for the first time ever in the Marble League. And we are thrilled to have you here watching how this will pan out. Well, we've got a good championship battle heating up as we reach the round before the halfway
If Momo can do better,
of these
that'd be
games.
great.
Midnight Wisps lead, but only by 8 over the Oceanics. Mellow Yellow 1.
I'm going to just pause it for a moment because it is very loud in my ears. Lower it just a tad. There we go.
1 point back from
I
there.
can't really hear it.
So here's how this is going to work.
All right, teams go by one,
Teams-
trying to get as close as possible to the target marble. 10 shots total, 5 per team. Bracket rules apply.
Be chasing the Polino, as they do in Bocce,
Patengi.
trying to get as many of their marbles as close to it as they possibly can.
Like curling, but bocce.
So here is the steel Polino that we will
Majestic
be using.
melons and huckleberries.
Majestic Melons and the Huckleberries will take to the sand, the packed sand in this demonstration run. Down come the melons, so they've seen where they go, and they bonk right against it and bounce off. Now you'll see those distances being updated in real time. All of the marbles have a tracker that measures the distance between them and that Polino, that target marble. So we can see exactly how close they are. So in that case, you see the Huckleberries displaced one of the melons. The melons' closest distance went up,
well,
and the
Huckleberries
Huckleberries went
went
down. Same thing there, bumping the Huckleberries even closer to the Polino. So right now, Huckleberries are in the lead, having the nearest marble, and now it's almost touching. Surely that is touching. They'll have to check and see. Oh, it bumps again.
I think basically bocce won.
And it
Huckleberries
continues
win.
over the course of this demo run. That line of marbles stacking up behind.
Dang.
And I think that's it.
This is interesting.
So from center to center, you see
Huckleberries.
the Huckleberries, the lower number. That
Rangers
means
and
they get the
Midnight
win.
Wisps. I'll go Midnight Wisps
Oh,
here.
Rangers and Midnight Wisps will get us started in actual competition here as the Polino meanders over to the near side ever so slightly of center. Oh, Rangers first toss, 30.28. Shout out to Anna Cameron. The Midnight Wisps. As Rangers' second marble knocks the
they're
Wisps
doing pretty
wayward.
good.
15 to 20. A hard on the nose hit for the
really
Wisps
help.
that time doesn't get them any closer.
No, just move the marble a little bit.
But nice strategy for the
gosh.
Rangers, chipping one out for the Wisps and putting 3 of theirs right up against it, and that also backfires for the Wisps. Now they've nudged one even closer for the Rangers, and they continue
Dang
knocking the Wisps away.
Why is it every
This
time
is
I go for a team they
exactly
lose?
how some play Bocce. They're not just trying to get closest,
This is
they're
viral
trying to
clip
knock
of the
their
guy
competitors
putting
away.
a ball like in between balls right next to the ball.
That
So it's
final
like-
marble should just about seal it here. Unless they can throw a dagger in, and they do! Oh, but it's too close!
So sorry.
My goodness!
You gave it a shot, Midnight West.
10-9-8 to 11-2-9.
Team Galactic
The
Mellow
O-Rangers advance.
Do Galactic.
This goes to show you it is not over until the last
If they make a
marble
new game,
is
they need to
rolled.
put this part of the game.
Mellow Yellow gets us started with a thwack against the Polino. 35-9-2. Here comes Galactic. They're going to whiz by.
Gosh. 301.99.
Mellow Yellow also opting for that high line.
What in the
Didn't
world?
work for Galactic, and it didn't work for Mellow Yellow there either.
What are y'all doing?
This is a much better roll for Galactic, but unfortunately they bump Mellow Yellow even closer to the target. Putting up that wall. In some ways, you almost see this as like curling, in terms of
is.
strategy. You can put some marbles down in front and
Galactic
protect
just likes
your
going to that
lead.
far side,
And either
doesn't it?
force the other team to curl around or have to run into you and risk knocking you ever
What are
closer.
they doing? Go for the middle.
Galactic trying to come with some heat, and they've had 2 marbles roll right on by.
3.
Much more measured by Mellow Yellow.
3. They've literally had 3. This is the last
Galactic going
shot.
to continue that strategy. Yes, they do, creating chaos, but unfortunately, it does the opposite.
That was the worst thing,
14-4-3
Galactic.
to a 46-5-2.
Whoa.
That was a trouncing by Mellow Yellow. They will move on.
Yeah. Galactic, that was horrible. That's why we lost
Oceanics
place.
and the Bumblebees will be chasing this shot.
That was far.
Oceanics first up.
Go Oceanics.
Not a bad hit on that one. When you're using a steel Polino like this, you can't hit it super hard because it will ricochet you backwards. And I think the teams are starting to realize that. Oceanics get
Oceanics
out of
is
sorts
stupid, though.
there and knock one of their marbles to the side. And that was a
Hornets
dead-on
are-
roll by Bumblebees, but they're still not closest. Now they are. Nope, now they're not. It rolls right up against it. 8.81 is the closest here.
I don't know how to do that.
They continue to
calculation thing,
reset
but
to
it's
the
working.
Oceanics, settling in very nicely. A team in second place in the standings compared to the Bumblebees down in
Went right by.
13th. The Bees are yet to medal. Oh, the Oceanics, an unfortunate chip right there.
Uh-oh.
Spreads 3 of their marbles out, and that opens the door on the
Oh,
last throw.
no.
Bumblebees get it.
I was going to say, going second seems like at a
They
disadvantage.
sneak
The Bumblebees
right
just
in
beat that.
through the open door.
Oceanics, come on, bro.
One Oceanics mistake.
Blackjacks and balls
And
of
it just
chaos.
illustrates
Go
how
Blackjacks.
fine the margins are in this particular event.
Well, that's way off the line.
You can have it. You can have 2, 3 marbles closer. You make one wrong move or your opponent makes one incredible throw, and that can change the trajectory of the medal race. Balls of
A
chaos.
little bit closer.
Very
Is it
measured
by
for them.
millimeters? How's they?
Rolling right up against it and getting some help from the Blackjacks, nearly touching. They are now 9.13 for the distance compared to 30.62. Now they're bumped right up against it. Clever move there by Balls of Chaos, almost putting a
maybe
guard
not.
down. Blackjacks try to move behind the
that was
Polino. If the front is
smart.
sealed, they're going to try to angle one of their
Talking about smart, like
ricochets
bunch of marbles.
around back, but it did not work.
Elena.
Final chance for the Blackjacks. They had to throw everything they had at it,
Yeah, they threw everything at it. At
and
the
it
wall.
didn't work. They went right through the opening, and Balls of Chaos aren't even going to risk it. They roll
course
down
not,
to the
why
near
not?
side. They don't want to take a chance.
Still don't know how you
8-5-0
calculate
to
the distances
18.
here. Is it by
Balls of
millimeters?
Chaos, a team down in
That's normally guessed
15th in the
millimeters.
standings. It was only last event that they finally got off of last place.
Yeah, well,
They are moving on.
we'll see what happens now.
Snowballs, Raspberry Racers now as the Polino comes to the near side of center.
How about snowballs here?
Snowballs
Pretty far.
didn't quite have the speed down on that one. A team that has won a silver and a bronze. They're sitting in 7th in the standings compared to the
This might be
Racers all the
probably
way
one
up
of
in
the best events
4th.
you could actually put in
Their
the marble
only
league.
medals, they have 2 of them. They're both gold. Nobody quite figuring out the speed here. This looks better for the Snowballs. Yeah, they'll reset and almost halve their distance. But the Racers say, I'll follow your line.
Literally.
Can the Snowballs do the same? No, they go near side, and it
Bounces off the wall.
Polino and sends them over to the wall. Raspberry Racers displace, but stay closest. Last chance for the
Ooh.
Snowballs. They take the lead, so now last chance for the Racers. And it's not enough.
Wow. Clever.
Snowballs
Clever.
at the last. 42-47 to a 65-07.
Go.
Here in Heat
Snowballs,
5.
Go. Snowballs.
Snowballs are moving on.
Go.
Green
Cobalts.
Ducks and the Cobalts.
Got to root for Cobalts.
2
here.
teams in the bottom half of the order. Green
Ooh,
Ducks
that's
sitting right at
very
the halfway
close.
point in 8th. Cobalts in 12th.
Green Ducks. Back. Green Ducks. Back.
Both opening throws for each team.
Goals are like,
Miss
we don't
to
have
the
to be
right.
that close. We just have to be closer than you.
Green Ducks try to counter that curve with some speed and instead blow right by the Polino. Cobalts make some contact. They are closest.
They sometimes just whacking into something.
101.88. Green Ducks get slightly closer, but still nobody able to pinpoint on the Polino. This is looking better on line, but not on speed. Almost identical to the first one of the Green Ducks that blew past. Cobalts are going to do the same.
They're just like, yeah, we're just going to prevent you from coming back.
Well, considering several teams have
Cobalts
gotten
already have this, unless they screw
touching
themselves
the
up here.
Polino, this is not that.
Yeah. Cobalts.
101.88 is the winning score in this heat. Hey, you don't get extra if you are touching the Polino. You just have to beat the other team.
Yep. Limers,
This is a heat. This is a tournament-style format. You gotta move on.
Speeders.
And that's the main thing. No style points yet. Speeders send out the first marble. Shout out to Caleb Hammond, team owner for the Savage Speeders as well.
2-1.
Not great for either team here. In fact, Limers almost go all the way to the back wall.
Why's everyone going to the wall, though?
Speeders find the Polino, but with too much speed, knocks them off to the edge. Slightly better for the Limers here.
Not as much.
Speeders are still closest. And that's much closer.
There we go. That's a better
Triple
line.
digits down to double. It's 30-15.
Make it single, Limers.
And the Limers knock them sideways.
Close.
22-5-6 now to a 28-5-2.
Is it cumulative? Is that it?
Speeders can't
Or some
respond
sort
there.
of way? How's this
Limers
score
looking to
thing
better.
calculate?
Strategy, knock that closest speeder away.
Speeders
Savage
last
Speeders,
chance.
final chance. It's not going to happen.
Thank
Limers
you,
need to
Limers.
play it safe here.
Thank you.
They don't. They knock their closest marble away, but somehow manage to keep that closest distance.
Well, close, Limers.
Whew. Team in last place in the overall standings. Just
Come on.
got through there,
Let's
but
go.
with a scare.
I see. Was that the Momo
Team
coach
Momo
and
and the
coach?
Pinkies coming up here in Heat 8, the final heat of this 16-team competition.
Momo's first.
Momo gives first chase to the Polino.
Kind of far, Momo.
Momo
Oh, we're closer,
gave first
though.
chase to the Polino, and Pinkies did not better it. To the back wall goes Momo that time.
How about get close
One
to it?
bronze medal to their name. The Pinkies down in 14th.
Are we
They
gonna do
have
like the
not
Cobalt strategy?
medaled yet. Everybody
Everyone's going to the
way
back wall.
too long through these opening 5 marbles.
Oh,
Not
no.
that time. Pinkies, like a heat-seeking missile, bounce right off the nose of the Polino. 2090
Are you kidding me?
to 210.
Are you kidding me?
Pinkies
If we get last place because of this crap.
still holding on. Final chance for Momo. And they miss. Pinkies just need to chuck this one whichever way they want. They do. And they will move on easily. 2090 to 2.
You know, when I said that about the other team, oh, that's guaranteed last place, I had a thoughts like, surely this won't come back to bite me. This won't come back to bite Team Momo.
Two, 3, 3, 5. Here's the updated bracket. We have eliminated half the teams. We move on to the final 8. By distance, there you see 9th. On down, Momo last by a distance. Well, if you are missing the thrill of competition in between the events, then check out the Skyway Chase set. Keep that competition alive in the comfort of your house. Ready for the quarterfinals here with the Oranges
Cobalts.
and Mellow Yellow Down goes the Polino.
That's all I can say is go Cobalts. And what else can you say? Go Cobalts.
First roll.
What else can you say?
Not what they hoped for the Orange.
Go Cobalts.
The
That's all we
host
can do.
team still in 5th place in the overall standings. They've medaled twice.
No, wait there.
If that first throw is anything to go by, they're going to have their work cut out for them. Mellow Yellow nestles it right by the Polino and then is
Lemons
bounced
versus Oranges.
by the Orangers, who then get knocked away entirely. Right up there.
This is a tough match.
Here's Mellow Yellow. Very close.
Gosh, Mellow Yellow is expert at this.
Oh, crafty by the Orangers, knocking the end of that
Wow.
line. And it moves the closest Mellow Yellow away, but they are not deterred.
Mellow Yellow's
Right up in there.
definitely
Tarako tries the
Try it
same
again.
thing,
No.
can't get it to work.
Mellow Yellow.
Final shot, Mellow Yellow just needs to send it sideways. They avoid all contact and manage to hold on.
That was
8,
tough.
9, 6
Best-
and a good
best
back
round.
and forth.
Best round. Mellow Yellow deserves gold for that.
Second quarterfinal with the Bumblebees and the Balls of Chaos.
Right there with
Like I
it.
said, 13th and 15th
gonna
in the
make myself
standings.
useful
Neither
while
one
watching
has
this.
medaled yet. Getting through this round puts one of them so close to finding that first medal of these games. And they will have done it in the first half as well of the 2025 Marble League.
Balls of
Bumblebees
Chaos.
hold the lead, but not with a shot like that. The first one was good. Balls of Chaos trying to get that one. Very nearly tied between them. We're down to the tenths and hundredths. Trying the subtle approach there, moving around the outside. Balls of Chaos get a curl on that final roll, and they now lead. 33-11, 35-3-4. Couple of shots remaining. Balls of Chaos steering wide. Last chance for the Bumblebees. Dead down the middle, off the Polino, and not close. Balls of Chaos play this one safe, and they will move on.
They tried.
So near between them.
The cacophony
The
of
chance for a medal is still alive. Snowballs, Cobalts,
Cobalts.
and that's their target. Snowballs come first and bank it off the wall. No dead balls in this one, so if you hit that outer retaining wall, the shot still counts. This roll close to the Polino, but way too long. That one off the edge. 83-08 put the Cobalts in the lead. Snowballs need to get closer with these shots. Cobalts have been flirting with it for a while. Let's see if the Snowballs can get it dialed in. No, too long.
Too far. Come on, Cobalts. Hold.
Cobalts protecting
Fine.
that lead until this final shot will force them otherwise. No! Way off for the Snowballs.
All right, Cobalts.
Cobalts can take it easy on this one. In fact, they better it.
Might as well.
And they'll move on out of the quarterfinals. 83-68 to 116-80. One silver medal have the Cobalts. And they add to the medal total here. Limers and the Pinkies in our final quarterfinal. And that is a very centered target. Limers go straight down the pipe. Too far. Pinkies, will they follow suit? Much better speed and closer. 129-29. Limers off the button. 19-9-2 on the ricochet from the Polino. Pinkies try to thread the needle, and they do. That's not quite what they wanted, though. They wanted to get closer. Limers just throwing that one wide.
Boom, boom, pinky, boom,
Pinkies try to go the opposite way, and it works.
Not as much as what they want.
They are not closest, however. Ooh, crafty there from the Limers. A double ricochet displaces the closest Pinky until that shot.
Uh-oh.
Now the
See if
Limers are
can
down
do
to their
it.
last throw, and it doesn't go well. A bad bounce on the release from the ramp.
The snowball screw 'em.
Unless the Pinkies sabotage themselves, and they will not.
Nope,
The
they
Pinkies
protect
are moving
themselves.
on.
There.
Again, you can have this lead. You can have the closest marble built up through multiple throws. But one roll can change everything.
One roll.
Our hosts get fifth.
Everything.
Bumblebees, Limers, and Snowballs down to eighth. Ready for the semifinal. Mellow Yellow, our third place team.
I'm going to go mellow yellow
Balls
here.
of Chaos, 15th.
Ooh, that's very close.
Mellow Yellow will start us off. Safe. Balls of
Anything
Chaos
pushes
just
them
going to
forward,
go
that'd be-
all out here. Well, that throw
Yeah.
sure seems like it.
408. Yeah.
408 is their closest. Mellow Yellow continue to work their way nearer
little bit
to that
closer.
Polino. Balls of Chaos, they're going to say, all right, we tried the bottom, now let's try the top
A
side.
little bit better.
They are closer. Mellow Yellow setting up that defensive wall. Balls of Chaos. Charge right through.
That's what mellow yellow wants them to.
They do get closer than they were, but Mellow Yellow still holds the lead until that shot.
Oh, no.
Mistake from Mellow Yellow sends Balls of Chaos
No,
closer.
no.
71 to 125.
Come on, mellow yellow. Come on,
Mellow Yellow, final chance, and they're not going to do it. Balls of Chaos. It would be quite chaotic if they knocked their own marble out, but they're not going to do it. Balls of Chaos survive and make the final.
I hate that.
Excellent stuff.
Nemesis
Cobalts
team.
and the Pinkies coming up next.
Come on,
Who will
Cobalts.
join the 15th place team in the
Cobalts.
final? Will it be the
Cobalts.
14th place team or the 12th?
Cobalts.
Great stuff.
Cobalts.
This is why we compete. You never know. And that's a good duel on the first throws for the Pinkies and the Cobalts. Very little between them. Cobalt's second throw, too long. Pinkies hold the lead. Their second marble knocks them closer. 32-7-9 now
Might
for the
screw
Pinkies.
themselves over, though.
Cobalt's response, almost dead onto the Polino. 13-5-3.
Come on, Cobalts. I'm rooting for you now. I'm almost letting me down.
Pinkies knock them even closer.
Thank you.
Touching the target now. Cobalts play it safe on that one. Pinkies are going to have to create some chaos. It might take a direct hit. Need a lot more speed than that on a direct hit. Cobalts throw it by with their last shot. It all comes down to the Pinkies. Last throw, and it will not do it.
They got three on them.
Advance.
Pinkies tried.
Single digits.
They tried. They literally tried. So.
And now there are two.
Cobalts.
Two that made the final, and two will head to the consolation round. The
I'll
bronze
go mellow yellow
medal
over Pinkies
match.
and
Pinkies
Cobalts over
and
Chaos.
mellow yellow. There's the target. Pinkies ricochet off. Also in search of their first medal, Mellow Yellow. They've won two of them. They're both gold. They won the
Mellow Yellow
last
over.
event. And they are 1 point behind second place Oceanics in the standings. That is going to change with the Oceanics early elimination. That is a nose-on hit by Mellow Yellow to get them closest until that great
Pinkies.
shot by the Pinkies. It sparked them out and knocked them
Mellow Yellow's match has been very good.
to a
but they're
distance.
losing to
27-6-9,
Pinkies right
now the closest for the Pinkies. Oh, they knocked themselves out.
Still closer.
Mellow Yellow still chasing that closest marble
I gotta do the
for
last
the
shot.
Pinkies. Off the Polino again.
Come on, Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow's final shot. They had to throw it dead center to try to get close, but couldn't arrest the speed.
I don't understand
And the
this.
Pinkies
the
are
thing,
now
but-
among the medalists. Bronze in Bocce.
All right, Cobalts.
There are 6 teams coming into this event who have not medaled before.
That's way far. All right,
Balls of Chaos, one of them. They will be guaranteed a medal. Pinkies just got bronze. That's another one.
The Cobalts
Cobalts, they have that silver. But Balls of Chaos right now, trying to get in the column. But it was a great shot by the Cobalts, 21:05. Here on the 4th roll, Balls of Chaos knock him out, 15-5-8. They try for a ricochet on that one. It does increase the distance between the target ball and Balls of Chaos. But look at that.
Oh gosh, you have to knock out
Homing in
goal.
on it.
All right, if Chaos gets
That
this,
shot
it's
for the
going to be...
Cobalts, not there. Running out of chances.
Unless Chaos
Balls of
screw
Chaos
themselves.
come right down the middle and hit it again.
Oh, Chaos just
18-11.
shot off now.
Final throw for the Cobalts. And it's not going to work.
Unless Chaos
Balls
screw
of Chaos
themselves.
just need to throw a safe one here. And it goes right by.
Well,
You
Silver
can't spell
Cobalts.
bocce without B-O-C. And Balls of Chaos have won the gold.
Right, Weds. Seriously.
Oh, that's adorable. On the big screen there. Thanks for being a Wyant. Balls of Chaos, their first medal. And it's the soft stuff. Take a bite and celebrate. Gold medalists in bocce, the first time we've seen it in the Marble League. Cobalts with the silver, that is their second of these games, and the Pinkies get the bronze, that's their first medal of any color here in 2025. Disappointing for Team Momo down there in 16th. Green Ducks, who were middle of the standings, they're the highest placed team yet to medal. They're only going to get a single point out of this one. Oceanics were second place in the overall standings. They finished toward the bottom of the order. What does this do? It drops the Oceanics. Mellow Yellow go up into second place. The Wisps hold on, but only by 4.
Lasso toss, August 6. Okay. We are completely 50 points down from Midnight Wisps. Why? Momo, why? Oh my gosh, Momo. Momo, no. Oh boy. What do you want me to say? Don't be last. These Cobalts are up to 8th now, and they're only 34 points down, technically. I mean, that's nice. Supposed to be in 50 down. Even with a gold, we'd only be up to 77, which is provisionally 6th. Momo, why?